Welcome back to another episode of Tendencies. I am the most greatest, delectable, delicious, best looking host out on the market. I am Jreese.
And I'm everything he just said times two, Jay Suave.
Man, this guy
Come on
always.
now, baby. Come on now.
Well, we are back with another episode, and it has been an insane week. First off, I want to say I'm sorry that our last episode on last Friday's episode that came out Sunday night, that was hella late. I apologize for that. This has been the busy week last week. This week's been even more busy. This one's coming out a little bit later, but it's still dropping on that Friday. So, let's kick off with the big thing. If you're on our socials, you look on our YouTube, you look on our Instagram, our TikTok, you saw we were at American Airlines Center for Game 3 of the NBA Finals, and that was an experience, bro. It was dope as hell. And we showed up mad late too.
No, for real. But low key, it kind of worked out. I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
wish we would have saw Dirk if y'all saw it. Dirk was there and someone didn't was trying to dunk on him, and it did not work out well. Um, we ended up seeing the no femur guy. I didn't know who that was until I left because I sent it to my boys. They were like, "Oh my god, I have a picture with him. He's from Plano." I've had no clue who he was all of my life. So I was like, okay, well, I guess that's fine. I mean, I just dabbed him up because I thought he was cool and was trolling Mavericks fans.
Yeah, man, it was dope, bro. We got there. Like you said, wish we could have got there a little bit earlier so we could have seen Dirk. Will one of us had tried to dunk on Dirk? Probably not.
I
Probably
would have
not.
for sure.
I wouldn't have
I,
tried.
I
I
would
would
I
have
would
said,
have asked,
Dirk, let me lay you. Pause. No
what?
Diddy. I would have hit him with that Kyrie
You trying
lay
to
that,
lay? You're trying to lay Dirk. You're trying to lay a man.
bro. It
Happy
is what
Pride,
it is,
bro.
brother.
Happy
It
Pride.
is, bro. Cool out, cool out, cool out. But yeah, bro. It would have been exciting to see that, but we got some good interviews out there. A bunch of cool guys out there. Shout out to old dude. I think his name was Trey. Was talking to me about cameras and stuff, giving me advice about what cameras to get once I graduate and everything like that. So that dude was cool. But yeah, man, it was a great experience. I'm glad we did it. We definitely got to do something like that again. Definitely not gonna do it for Game 4 because we're not ready for Game 4. But definitely we got to do something like that again.
No, for real. Y'all might see some over in the fall with some football. Because I feel like we'll definitely get some more delusional fans, especially
Maybe
if
maybe
people going
around playoff
crazy.
time for
Most
baseball.
definitely. Yeah.
Hmm. But yeah, man, it's been crazy. In other words, this week, as we're dropping this, Inside Out 2 is out. People are saying it's still great. It's not as great as the first one, but they said it's still enough to make them cry. Which I'm like, dang, what's gonna happen in this one to make them
Nah,
cry?
for real.
But they said it's a good story about puberty and like kind of like the new emotions that come at puberty. And like someone said, shout out to Pixar for giving us a great story about puberty. And I was like, and someone was like, yeah, shout out Pixar for Turning Red. I was like, oh, that's low-key real. Turning Red did that exact same thing. But I'm excited. I'm gonna go watch it probably next week. But I've watched like I just started watching Blue Eyed Samurai on Netflix. Show was dope, bro. If you don't know about it, it's about a samurai with blue eyes because she's like a disgrace in Japan because she's half white. That's why she got the blue eyes. And like they had banned all white people from the country. And at the time she was born, there was only four white men. There's four white men in the country at the time. And what's it called? She's going through trying to hunt them all down and kill them for making her such a monstrosity. And it's interesting. I'm
Mhm.
like on episode 4 right now. I'm locked in. But I also watched Bad Boys Ride or Die. You have not seen it yet, so I don't want to spoil it for you. But I enjoyed it, bro. It might be my favorite Bad Boy movie out of all of them. I know you like 2 the most. I like 2 the least, which is probably a very unpopular opinion. But this new one was really good. I think it's either my favorite one or like my second favorite one. The only one it's competing with is number 1. But I like all the movies. They're all like really good movies that I've enjoyed. It's just that Bad Boys 2 was really Michael Bay-esque. And I was like, nah, I'm not rocking with it. But
Hey, bro, everything blowing up. I'm rocking with it.
bro, but they did give us some good moments, bro. That Reggie scene was like, how old is you? 16? Man, you about 30.
You at least 30.
That boy Will Smith said, you ever make love to a man? You want to? That boy said
That was so
that
crazy.
was crazy, bro. But like moments like that is what made, which makes me understand why you like the second movie so much. But that boy Reggie had his time to shine in this new movie. And I'm not gonna say much more about it, but if you've seen the movie, you know Reggie's that guy now. All right, Reggie said, I'm tired of getting disrespected right in my house. You feel me?
Yeah, bro. During this whole week, like whenever I'm not doing anything, I tried to get back on Attack on Titan because like I'm talking to people who watch it, and I'm sitting there like watching like the first 3 episodes, and I promise you, y'all, I just can't. I can't get into it, bro. Like
Why not, dog? It's just not
I
interesting to you.
don't know. I don't know.
Mm.
I'm just not interested.
Okay, I feel you. I feel you.
And I know like everyone's saying it's peak, and I know like whenever everyone gets older, like whenever Aaron gets older and everything, it's finna be fire. But like I don't want to get there and then like I don't want to skip to that part and I just don't know anything. But
Hmm.
like I also don't want to sit there and watch what I don't want to watch for a whole minute. And I'm just like, bro, I can't do it. Like all the Titans look, I mean, it's cool, but like they're so ugly. It's just like,
Real.
bro, this is so terrible. I'm
Yeah,
not
man,
saying the show is terrible. I'm just not interested. And I tried,
I'm.
literally sat in my media room, just like literally watching it, no distractions. I'm like, okay, let me get through this. And I can't. The emotions they use in the show, I will say, like, it'll get to you for sure. But like everything else, I'm just like, I really can't do it.
No, I feel you, dog. Hey, bro, but you know a show you have been feeling that just came back, bro? Talk about that Power, bro. I
Bro,
had watched it.
power
What's it called?
power
Talk
is
about it, dog.
so peak, bro. And the first episode was so good. If you've seen the other 2 seasons of Power Book 2, then you know what's happening with Tariq and Braden, Effie, Kane, and Diana and everything. And then you don't care about talking about the first episode, right?
No, I don't care.
Actually you haven't even watched Power. That's crazy.
But the
But
thing, but what if someone listening right now? They ain't that far into Power. You feel me? And they're like, "Oh, this happened." So it probably is. Are you talking about this episode? Or are you talking about like this in
the
this show?
first episode, I'm gonna watch the second
Okay,
episode later.
cool, cool.
But basically, um, y'all know how Tariq was trying to take advantage of Norma by basically taking her daughter away from her, and basically Norma found that out and put 100K on both of their heads. So
Ooh.
basically, the whole episode was like hitmen trying to get Tariq and Braden Weston. And I'm like, bro, like this is a side of Tariq like you've seen, but you really haven't seen before. Because the scene where they're in the airport, I'm not gonna say too much, especially if you haven't seen it, but the scene where they're in the airport, I'm like, oh my goodness, Tariq is different. And I was watching a video today, and I'm thinking Tariq was actually so lucky growing up that he's a relative of Ghost and Tommy. Because it's like if he wasn't, so many people have been killed for less than what Tariq did. So it's like, oh my god, like it's surprising that he's not dead. And whenever Norman put 100K on their heads, Tariq ended up calling Davis McLean for help. Davis McLean is Method Man. You know that?
Okay. Method Man in the show, bro. They got everybody. The show stacked, huh?
Bro, 50 Cent run it. He has all the rappers in the show. And Raising Cannon, they got Joey Badass.
Hmm.
And what's it called? And David McLean, Tariq's lawyer, of course. He's under investigation, so he basically can't be Tariq's lawyer anymore. And like can't and basically those phone calls like can't really help Tariq or Davis. Like he can't be on the phone with him. But he basically just tells Tariq to get out of town. And I mean, that's basically how it went. Kane had got shot during the episode. I mean, he's fine, but Effie was trying to help Kane and Tariq at the same time. Effie's low key been like so weird, bro. I don't know who she wants, Kane or Tariq, because whenever Kane was trying to kill him, Effie texted him. He was like, "Kane's trying to kill you. Like, go this way." But you're with Kane. Like, I don't even understand. Like, what do you want? But literally give him a heads up. And the episode Drew and Diana had ended up kidnapping Braden's sister. Braden came in like he was Tommy in that piece, bro. I was like, oh my goodness, Braden going crazy. And I was like, that's another side I ain't never seen of Braden either. That's why I'm like so excited for this season. And I'm so sad that it's the final season. I'm over here like, dang, like,
It's
and
like all the powers finna end now.
yeah, well, they might bring back, they said they were gonna end Tommy's spinoff, but I
Hmm.
think they're bringing back another one, and I think they're bringing back another season of Raising Kanan.
Okay.
Maybe, I don't know. Bro, Braden Weston, his name's like Gianni Paulo, and he has a podcast actually. It's called The Crew Has It, and I ran into it on TikTok yesterday, and I watched like all the videos going back from like I don't know 2022 that was anything to deal with power, just to like see what they were doing, and it was just a good episode, bro, and the whole family, the what's it called? Takata family. I forget their last name, but the family where it's Diana, Drew, Kane, and the mom. They really don't even know what's going on because Diana and Drew done set the mom up. Kane doesn't know that. Kane wants to kill whoever shot at her mom. So whenever like all the plot comes together, and that's what I like about the show. Like there's like 3, 4 different plots between all of the characters that like no one really knows about
Hmm.
besides the people watching, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for it. I'm gonna definitely watch the next episode today, most likely. And actually during the episode, if you've seen Original Power, you know that Ange- Angela Angela's sister's Angela's nephew is a cop. And Tariq ended up killing him because he was in the wrong spot at the wrong time. And his mom ended up going to this one lawyer. I literally forget his name, but he's also I'm pretty sure he's a famous artist too, but I forget his name. And she goes to a lawyer and she's telling him I know Tariq did it because the St. Patrick family does everything. So I'm excited to see this. I'm excited how he deals with Tariq. I saw that they have a scene together this next episode. So we will see, bro. It's definitely peak. And the thing is, whenever I watched Snowfall, I was like, this is the best like show I've ever watched.
Hmm.
But Power with like all the spinoffs, bro, this is like the best series I've watched.
Or what's it called? Have you watched The Shy? I heard The Shy was also pretty good.
I need to watch it. I also need to watch BMF. BMF
Hmm.
and Power have like beef. They be like roasting each other on TikTok.
Really?
Yeah, Gianni Paulo, he was like me whenever I watch BMF and it's him sleep.
That's crazy.
But
But
I do
yeah.
need to watch BMF because they just dropped a new season too. I know my parents were watching it. They liked it.
Yeah, I know my parents are like watching Power right now. They like Power. The Shy, I be
Yeah,
seeing clips about The Shy on TikTok, and they be looking interesting. I just don't be watching it, but it looks interesting. I want to check it out.
most definitely.
But what else came out? Oh yeah, I watched movie came out this week with Glenn Powell, The Hitman. I liked it. I thought it was cool. It took me a minute to get into it. I thought the first like probably like 20 minutes was like kind of boring, like a little slow, a little boring. But once old girl comes in and then he's undercover, doing his thing, and then that starts to brew up and then like it gets like I kind of see what's happening in the movie, like in the story and everything like that. It gets a little more interesting, and I enjoyed the movie. I think it's a solid movie. People say this show really showed Glenn Powell's range. Um, I, I say sure, but like I don't really see what they're seeing. But maybe that's just me. Maybe someone else gonna see it and see the range they're talking about. I didn't really see it. I just like Glenn Powell's a great actor. Like I've known this for a minute, so I wasn't really going into this expecting a whole bunch. Like I thought it was interesting. And then it was like it's based on a true story, but it's like one part of it was not based on a true story. I was like, oh, that's interesting. I didn't know about like it was actually based on some, but definitely a pretty good movie. You should check it out. Like old girl in the movie, she was bad, bro. She was bad, dog.
I know you got back home from the movie and you was like, bro, I did not
I
know
was
she
I
was
was
that
like I was
wet.
like I'd kill people for her, bro. I understand.
That's so crazy.
I understand, bro. But what's it called? Yeah, I enjoyed the movie though. I watched something else this week. I forgot what it was, bro. I don't remember. Kind of mad that I don't remember, but it is what it is. Let's talk about how sick I am right now. The Mavs are down 0-3 though. Let's talk about that. Tired. We're gonna talk more about it on Monday whenever we talk about whether or not they won the finals or not. But to see the Celtics win a finals and Jason Tatum get a finals ring, not MVP because it's going to Jaylen Brown for sure. But
Not unless that boy dropped 40 tonight.
bro, if they both drop their 40 though, so
Then they'll
you
give it
know,
to JB.
yeah,
But I
exactly,
doubt both drop 40.
yeah. But look, all I gotta say is I'm gonna be so sick because now whenever anybody's talking about somebody else, like I'm talking about Jimmy or Bam or someone's talking about Joel Embiid or Ant, it's like, but who has a ring though? So it's like,
Who got a
bro,
ring,
I'm gonna,
bruh?
I'm gonna fight somebody. I'm gonna
Who
punch.
has a ring? And Jimmy's like 33 years old. So
Look, I'm gonna,
I'm gonna
you know
really be
what,
on
bro?
him.
Just because of that, my new favorite player is J.R. Smith, and he has 2 rings. How about that,
That's all he has.
bro? What's it called? What they call him? The Henny Man? Henny something.
Henny
What's
Smith,
some?
I don't know.
What's something with Henny? But that
Probably
man,
shoot.
that's my favorite player now. Better than Tatum. 2 rings.
Bro got carried by Braun.
Nah, bro.
Braun was literally like this. We talked about it. But I am excited for the Celtics though. What's it called? Um, regular show, bro. They're
Oh
coming out with the
yeah.
new season.
Bro, regular show is coming back. The creators of regular show are coming back to work on this spinoff. I think they said that Mordecai and Rigby will come back to be in the show, but it's gonna follow mainly a whole new supporting cast. And they'll get the other supporting cast coming back every now and then for from time to time, like that's just reoccurring rules, like I guess appearances really. But I'm interested as long as the creators are back, that's a good sign. Um what's it called? What's it called? Close enough. That was the second show they did once the regular show ended on HBO Max. That show was pretty good. I watched some of the clips of that. I can't watch it on HBO Max though because they took it off because Max sucks with their what they do with all their projects, animated projects specifically. Getting the end of their blunt force makes me mad. Every day I think about Final Space, I get so mad. I want to punch a wall. Oh my god, I love Final Space so much, and they wrote it off for a tax write-off. God, every time. Ooh, I could go on a rant about that.
That's
But
crazy.
regular show should be a great show. I know your favorite Cartoon Network show, Law's favorite Cartoon Network show. In the regular show, Adventure Time War, I'm Team Adventure Time. All of y'all are Team Regular Show, and y'all tell me about that all the time. I bring it up. But speaking of
Regular
Adventure
show
Time.
better.
Hey, bro, actually, before I go over to Adventure Time, how are you feeling about that regular show spinoff? Are you excited for it?
I mean, I'm excited. There's like nothing. I mean, I didn't like pay attention to the creators whenever I was watching it at like 14, 15 years old. So I really didn't like know who they were for real. But I just ended up liking the show. And whenever something I like comes out with a spinoff, I'm gonna watch it. And I'm excited for it, bro. I mean, I'm just hoping. I really don't care if it's like the same in
Mm-hmm.
retrospect, but like as long as it's good, really, bro. I mean, there's nothing like really crazy. I'm thinking
Yeah.
anything like crazy they should bring back because I didn't mind like in the beginning of the series whenever they just did random shit every day, and then
Mm-hmm.
like at the end they kind of got like in a timeline order. That
Yeah,
was
more
completely fine.
serialized.
Yeah, because like the timeline order, like that's kind of how you end a show. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me?
Yeah.
It actually makes you feel more, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And Pops being the main character.
Bro, I'm gonna miss Pops. Now, Pops not gonna show up in this new show is a big miss. But he can't come back because you know what happened at the end of regular show. I'm not walking around spoilers like people ain't seen it. It's been like 10 years. Pops
Nah,
is
for
dead.
real.
Pops is dead, and I'm gonna miss Pops. Pops, Joe,
R.I.P. my
good
dog.
show, good show. But as long as Skips is back, bro, I'm chilling.
Nah, for
Um,
real.
Adventure Time's coming back, and Adventure Time is coming back way harder than regular show is. They're coming out with season 2 of Fiona and Cake, which is a part of the main timeline. They're making an Adventure Time movie, with the creator of regular show and the creator of Over the Garden Wall. So it's gonna be written extremely well. It's gonna be fire. I already know. They're coming out with a BMO preschool TV show, a spinoff about BMO. So it's like for preschool kids. It's about BMO, and it's like BMO doing random adventures. It's not gonna be for me. It's not gonna be for you. It's gonna be for the little kids to get them involved, and I love that. They're gonna get like a little Teen Titans Go kind of show. I heard with Finn and Jake going on side adventures that is like more like the early episodes of Adventure Time, where it's more episodic instead of serialized canon stuff. So
Yeah.
it has everything that people want. Look, you get a movie for all the main fans, along with the Fiona and Cake season 2, which is all going to be serialized to the canon, to the timeline, to the main timeline of stories that has been created from the original creators. I don't get stuff for the new people, for the little kids to get involved with that BMO show. That BMO show for preschoolers should be interesting. I'm gonna watch it because I love BMO. I'm not a preschooler, but BMO makes me giggle. I love BMO. Um, and then they got stuff for the in between kids, the kids that are in elementary to middle school. Like those kids that love Teen Titans Go are gonna love this show with Vin and Jake going on mini adventures. That should be interesting. But all I gotta say is Adventure Time is kicking, bro. All this love Adventure Time is getting should be directed to Ben 10. Like my boy Dan Boy Wonder having the same gripes about me that Adventure Time is getting all this love, and Ben 10's not getting no love whatsoever. But I'm not tripping. I love Adventure Time too. So as long as Ben 10 gets his time to shine eventually, hopefully way sooner rather than later, especially with one of the creators saying they would be interested in continuing the show on Adult Swim with a more adult kind of theme to it. Not talking about, he doesn't want a lot of gore and stuff like that, but more mature storytelling elements. I'm down. I'm game. Whatever Ben 10 related, shoot it my way. You already know how I'm feeling about that. How you feeling about all that Adventure Time news that had just dropped?
I mean, I still haven't like finished the whole original Adventure Time, so I probably have to tap into that. I mean, all the stuff I've seen in it like seems funny too, because I usually just see clips from it. I would have to go through the whole original series to like see how I really feel about it. But I mean,
Mhm.
anything that's gonna be like materialized, I would probably watch. Like I know I stopped watching Invincible for a little bit, but like that was a show where I really liked how mature it is, and maybe not how gory it is in general. Even though I do watch gory shows, because I be
Mhm.
watching crime shows. But literally, bro, anything that's kind of Adult Swim, like I would rock with. I've been rocking with stuff like that since I was like 12 in like the seventh
Mhm.
grade. So,
Yeah.
and speaking of crime shows, I want to I need more shows to watch. I think I'm gonna watch The Gentleman with
Oh.
Giancarlo Esposito,
Mhm.
Matthew McConaughey, Guy Ritchie,
Yeah.
and if y'all had if anyone has seen Griselda, I want to know what y'all think about it because I feel like I'm like me and my boy are like the only ones who watched it.
Mhm.
And I ended up watching the whole thing. It was like 6 episodes on Netflix. I thought it ended off on a bad note. They could have done more with her life, but I don't know. I feel like they could have done more. If you've seen it, let me know.
Mhm.
If you haven't, you should probably watch it. I mean, I enjoyed it. I
If
didn't
you got
like
any
the
crime
ending though.
shows, crime show recommendations, shoot them Jay's way. Let Jay
Nah, for
know.
real. I need to watch it more. I'm also gonna watch Sons of Anarchy because I know it's an old show, but all the
Does your
old
dad
heads
watch
seem
it?
to love it, and that's like the old heads' favorite show ever.
Does your dad watch it?
Yeah, he watched it.
Yeah.
He
Because
watched it
I
whenever I
remember
was
you told me about that,
he
about
watched it
how he
whenever I
loves
was a
Sons of
young
Anarchy.
boy.
But also before we get off the news of the new Cartoon Network stuff, there's gonna be a new season of Amazing World of Gumball, season 7. The first title of the first episode, I think, was called like the Burger or something like that. And they said in this new season they're gonna primarily focus on what's in the void. If you know what the void is. I haven't watched Amazing World of Gumball like that, but I know what the void is. It's like the little in between space between like reality and their animated universe. It's like the little glitch screen between the TV world and like the real world or something like that. Um, a new spinoff for Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends is happening with Blue kind of being the leader, getting the new imaginary friends in a whole bunch of trouble. So it's gonna be directed towards I think younger kids to get them involved with it. So that should be interesting. On Adult Swim, My Adventure Superman was renewed for season 3 Primal season 3 is in development. JG Quintel, the creator of regular show, is also going to be working on a adaptation of a comic book. I think it's like something about mutants. I forgot what it was. And then and there's another Adult Swim show being produced. I think it's almost ready, about this sushi chef. It looks interesting. I forgot the name of it, but it looks mad interesting. Look up Swimpedia on Twitter if you're more interested about it. They got all the news. Shout out them. It's a dope. That's a dope page. Gives me a bunch of Adult Swim news, so I appreciate that group. Kind of upset we ain't get no news about a Unicorn season 2. I watched that last year. I really enjoyed it, but a lot of people did not think it was that great. But I enjoyed it a lot, so I hopefully they make a season 2 of that. But I think that's about it for that. Thank you for reminding me about all that Cartoon Network stuff, bro. I forgot about it. I was
Yeah,
like, oh
bro.
my goodness. I was
They're
like,
tapped in for
yeah,
real
yeah,
over
that
there.
was it was dope, bro.
One thing I do want to get into, I want to watch Clipped. Do you plan on watching that?
What? Oh, the Clipper show?
Yeah.
Hell no. That looks so bad.
Bro, I just want to
I
watch
need to
it
watch
just
Winning
because.
Time. I need to watch that. I'll watch that, but I'm not
Yeah.
watching Clipped. Even like Chris Paul was like, I watched like the first 20 minutes of it. It was horrible. It was like, ain't none of this happened. I was like, damn, like there
That's
was
kind
no
of how a
all
lot of
white
shows work,
party.
though. Unless you got like the guys on set, and the guys who were there barely even know what happened for real. But honestly, you're making a show about like one of the biggest what if teams, bro. And I get the owner was racist and everything.
And that's what the shows are. It's not even about the team. It's about the owner and
That's what
how
I'm
the
saying.
team is.
I was like 10, so I didn't even know he was racist.
Mm-hmm.
And like whenever the team broke up, I didn't even know he was racist either. Like whenever they fired him, I didn't know. I found out he was racist like whenever they started dropping trailers for it. I found out like a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, dang, well, at least he's gone. So,
Yeah.
but I need to watch it. I need to finish Winning Time. I remember just walking into the frat house one time. My boy Miles is watching it. And we sit there for like 2.5 hours watching it because I didn't have class that day.
But yeah,
Just watch
like
Magic Johnson lace him up.
you see the memes is like, of course the Lakers get a award-winning Academy show with Winning Time, and then of course the Clippers get a Hulu original. And it's like you
Yes,
look at the
bro.
casting for the Winning Time, how great and spot on the casting was for that show. Then you look at Clip, and nobody looks like they should. Like I love Lawrence Fishburne. Lawrence Fishburne is one of my favorite actors. Bro looks nothing like Doc Rivers. Bro's
Bro,
just
it's only the head and the hair.
bro's just
They got the same skin tone. So
bro.
like
It's just that hair in the head. Bro has no hair. That's all it is.
yeah. I mean, it
Oh,
is what
like they
it
had Dominican Steph Curry out there, bro. Like that's not Steph Curry, bro.
is. Solomon Hughes was a
That's
crazy
that's
cast though for
Stephon
Kareem.
Curry.
Solomon Hughes was a good cast for Kareem. I like that.
Like what's it called? Like Winning Time, the casting is so. I mean, not Winning Time. Clip the casting is so bad. It's like on it, and the casting so bad, people don't like it because the story's whack. And it's like they're trying to copy off Winning Time off that success. It's like I'm not gonna
Yeah.
watch it just because, like, like people saying this is the most Clippers thing they could have done. It is the most Clippers thing they could have done. So I'm not gonna watch it. But if you watch it, let me know how you feel about it. You feel me?
I got you.
But I think that's gonna wrap up this episode. We appreciate you guys for tuning in, listening. I just dropped a new YouTube video on my YouTube channel about the American Dragon Jake Long. Tune in if you're interested at all. You don't have to tune in. I don't really care. But if you want to tune in, I appreciate that. Jay, anything you want to say to the people at home listening?
Stay off drugs. Stay away from ridiculously pretty women. Lucky just dropped today. So much good music dropped today, y'all.
A lot
Y'all
of good
gotta go
music dropped
tap
today.
in. A
Neo
lot of
dropped
good music
today.
dropped today. Yeah, Neo dropped today. Normani finally dropped her debut album today. If
Hmm.
you probably heard her on her song with Black Waves. So she just dropped her debut album today. So y'all definitely go tap in, and
Mm-hmm.
we'll see y'all next week.
All right, we'll see y'all next week, guys.